Are you ready to expect the unexpected? Hi, I'm Julie Chen, and welcome to Big Brother After Dark, exclusively on TVGN, the only place on TV where you can watch Big Brother After Dark completely live 7 nights a week. Big Brother After Dark starts now on TVGN.
Bow down to him like he's God. Do me a freaking favor. He's a piece of shit person, I'm sorry. It's no personal. And he says 50-50. What? At least make sense when you talk.
What I didn't understand when he was talking up there was when he said, I'm honest, I'll tell you what I think. And then he's like, Joey comes up to me and tells me she's being honest. She was playing the exact same game you're claiming to play. That's what I was frustrated about.
The way he says things is like evil.
Yeah, you just gotta realize that everyone...
I don't care if this is a game and you can play everyone, like you can play your own game, everyone has their own strategy, but this is not a strategy, this is just being malicious and mean. Like a devil is in him, he's a devil. This is not a strategy to put someone twice on slap. This is not a strategy.
Yeah.
You want to play fair? Everyone needs to go on slap once and then do it again.
Mm-hmm.
You want to win? Oh, you think she's a threat, so what? So you're going to lose, so you're going to win to her because you know that she's weak, because she's on slop, so she's not eating. So she's a threat, so you're making her weak, so that's how you're going to win. You don't want to win because it's fair, because you guys are both eating the same things. No, you have to make someone weak, and then you can win. I swear to God.
You just have to realize that, like, everyone's on the same page as you.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem like it.
But everyone is.
I really want to know his reason of putting me on slop.
Ask him.
Yeah. Talk to him.
He'll attack me. I'm not going to the room by myself with him.
I'll go with you.
I'm not.
I'll go with you. Anyone will go with you.
Gosh, I've never been scared of a person making him. Never. In Miami, everyone's like that. You know, this is not new to me, that I'm big or whatever. This is not new. It like sucks being someone and you can't get away and you're scared of someone physically. There's not a worse feeling than that. Like, I don't want to leave the room.
I felt like that. Like with somebody before, and it sucks. What?
You just have to... I know it's extremely hard, but just know that like, nothing like that is actually going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in his head, you don't know anything.
I don't think he would never touch a girl.
Oh,
I don't think. No, I don't think he would.
Oh, I do.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't do that.
He should go on his pills, get off the show, go to rehab. Like, I'm not enjoying my time here. I'm not. It's like miserable.
We're all gonna be miserable at some point.
Not like this. You can be miserable about
No, I guarantee you, I will be in your shoes in probably a week. Hey, guess what? It rebounds so quick. You could be HOH next week.
I know, but
Then
it doesn't
what?
matter. He's still gonna torture everyone.
You can be HOH and get out.
Oh gosh.
You'll be fine, Victoria. I know it sucks, but he's not going to do anything. No one will let him
He's
do
like,
anything.
stairs are so scary.
No.
Like, they're scary. Like, he can take a knife and, like, stab you.
Yeah.
Crap. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm good. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm exhausted, yeah. Okay.
If you ever need to go talk, let me know. You know, like nothing bad is going to happen to you. You know?
No. I want to set these right here.
Hey,
Brittany's on. What cows? What cows?
At the challenge. I heard you. You were sitting right behind me.
That wasn't
Have another Jello shot.
I had 9 Jello shots, Brittany.
Okay,
like, you're
Devin.
totally like,
Okay.
Brittany, look at here. This is my only
Okay,
problem.
let's put everything out on the
Okay,
table.
okay, well, here, look at, okay, fine.
Whether you get rid of me or
Oh
not,
my
Devin,
goodness.
which it's obvious you're going to.
Oh
you
my
made my life
God.
hell.
I actually brought you up here to ask you if I use the veto on you, would you be able to sit there and work with me? That's what I brought you up here for. And you sit there and you put your foot in your mouth time and time again.
I'm not trying to put my foot in my mouth. I
You're
was
like-
just going to tell you
Oh my God.
that either... Okay.
Brittany, look it. I never said anything when I was standing back there. I never said anything about cows. I didn't see any cows. I was asking for another Jello shot because I had 9 Jello shots while I was standing behind you and Zach kept
Did
tossing
you
them
have
to
a
me.
comment tonight about... Okay,
The
well,
only thing that I said tonight was when you saw me put my thing on and I looked at you and then you copied it and that was it. And all I said,
I
oh,
didn't copy it. I had been putting my
does
finger
it
the whole
matter right
time.
now? Does it matter?
Doesn't
Then what?
It doesn't
Then
matter.
what does it matter?
Because all
the
that
only
matters
time I made
is you know that I spoke up. A lot of people here are scared of you. And right now, I'm going to be honest, you are the biggest target in the house because a lot of
And
people
I know
do...
that. Brittany,
Okay.
I know that. Why do you think I clap when I
So
win the
whether-
veto?
when you
Why do you
get
think I
rid of
clap
me-
when I win HOH? I know that.
I don't have anything personal against you. It's just when you did that, I can't...
Okay,
here
but-
you are pouring your heart to me and you make me cry.
Where?
You pour your heart out to me, Devin, and I try to talk to you.
Where? Like when? Right now?
When we've talked before.
Yeah, down in the Beehive room. That's
and
where we
I want
squashed
to believe
everything.
that's who you are.
Oh my goodness,
you're-
Brittany, you're like so paranoid that you can't even see straight.
No, I'm not, Devin. Okay.
Look at this.
Say what did you
okay,
bring me up?
so I brought you. Okay, no, because now I'm going to respond to what you said,
Okay.
and then I'll sit there and ask you the question that I was going to ask you in the first place, which is almost pointless at this point. First of all, I'm going to go backwards. Most recent things you said. I never said anything about any cows. I don't know what cows you're talking about. I didn't say anything about
You
cows.
didn't say cow. You just said, look, Brittany's on TV. When the cows were there.
I never said
Okay,
that,
then-
Brittany.
then I heard
so Brittany,
something.
look at. You're looking this way. I'm standing behind you, and you're hearing things, and you're sitting there saying that it was me. I never said Brittany's on TV. The cows are. Look at the cows are there. Brittany's on TV.
Okay, it doesn't matter now.
You're right. So, but you brought it up. Like I didn't say that.
Because I feel like you've thrown low jabs.
But I
mean,
didn't
you
say
put
that.
me on freaking slot 2 weeks in a row.
You're right. You're
Which
right.
I don't know. If I had it out for you, maybe I would have done
Oh
the
my
same
goodness,
thing.
Brittany. First of all, you know what bothers me is that you're so paranoid.
I'm not paranoid at
But
all.
I didn't say anything about cows. So where is
Okay.
that coming from?
Well, then I guess I just misunderstood, or somebody else said it. That sounds like you, I guess.
I never said anything about cows and you being on TV.
Okay, well then I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. Like, I don't know. The only comment that I've ever made during a competition with you in regards to you, what was the comp that we had? Okay. Only thing that I've ever done to you in 2 competitions during the big BB Razor, all my Frisbees went at you. Okay? All my Frisbees were at you.
I figured.
Okay? We're at you. So that's 1, and that's not anything bad because that was part of the comp. 2, when I thought today, and if I was wrong, I'm very sorry. I thought you were copying me when I put the globe on in a certain area. And I said, yeah, if you can't do it yourself, might as well copy someone. So if you weren't copying me, I'm sorry. Those are the only 2 things I've ever said to you during a competition.
Okay.
Going backwards, for about a week, I felt so bad that I had targeted Donnie because I thought that he was something that he was not.
We're all guilty of doing that of each other.
For sure. I felt very bad. There are other things that I have done in this house, in regards to Donnie that he knows about now, that I felt very, very bad about. And it hurt me when I got to know Donnie a little bit better. And I'm like, man, Donnie's a pretty good guy. And even his words to me, what he said was, Devin, I'm who I say I am. If you're not who you say you are, I still have your back, is what he said to me. And I was just like, to me, that is the ultimate sign of a good guy and loyalty. And I was just like, wow, I made a huge mistake. So I went to Donnie. I was torn up about it. I went to Donnie and said, dude, I woke him up. I said, look, I got to tell you something. I feel so bad. I targeted you for no reason. I was the one that forced Caleb's hand to put you up. I was the one that went to him and said, hey, Donnie's, And when I say forced his hand, I was the one that started putting the thoughts in Caleb's head, okay? Caleb had completely opposite thoughts. And then he goes, oh, man, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. And that's what I mean by forcing his hand. Not, Caleb, you have to do it. But I planted the seed that grew into the tree that ended up putting Donnie up, okay? So excuse me if my words didn't come out right and didn't resonate correctly in your mind. I'm sorry. So then after that, I said, you know, the only thing that's fitting, that's going to clear my conscience and make me feel better, the only thing I'm thinking about is my daughter, and when she watches this, how do you make things right with people? You know, you address everyone, and I want my daughter to know that you address everyone, and you say that you're sorry, and you do it in an open forum, and if it embarrasses you or makes you look bad, that is your consequence. You say, I'm sorry, and that's all you can do. What everybody else does with it is out of your control. What you guys take from that is out of my control. What bothered me about that was I was honest. I said what I said, and you were the first one to clap and said, Devin, that was very nice of you. So then I came up here. I had to gather myself because I was emotional. I come back downstairs. I'm in the kitchen. The first person I see is you. And again, you say, Devin, that was very nice of what you did. That was very nice. And so I'm thinking in my head, I did a good deed. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling great about myself right now because it's like, you know, I just showed my daughter how you handle a situation when you're wrong and you've wronged someone. The next morning, I go to sleep. I feel great. I wake up. I come up here. Caleb and Amber weren't there because they were doing their thing. So then I sit there and Caleb, I come up here and I sit in that chair there and I go, Caleb, I said, you pretty much know what happened last night, right? His response to me was, well, pretty much I heard you try to throw me under the bus. I was like, what? And Frankie came up and Derek came up and sat right there. And I'm like, and I was shocked. I was like, wait, what? Like, and he goes, well, people are saying. I'm like, who are people? What? And he goes, Brittany came up to me and basically said that you tried to throw me under the bus. I'm like, and immediately I was upset. I was hurt. I was just emotional. I was just angry, but like inside, inner anger. And I was shocked on the outside, like didn't know where that was coming from or where that was misconstrued or twisted from. And I'm just like, you're my best friend in the house. Why would I ever?
We're watching. Are you? Big Brother After Dark, 7 nights a week on TVGN.
I'm up here because it's my loyalty and me being honest. I say too much. I freaking talk. If I feel one way, I say it. And that's what got me in trouble. That's what got me here. You know that I don't deserve to go home, and there's other people that deserve to go home. I get you're pissed off at me. You see me as a threat. That's very obvious to me.
But so it's like, this is the thing though. If I were to use a veto on you, it's like, even before this show, when Joey went home, like when we were sitting down in the bathroom, here's another thing. And Joey was going on and on and on, and I didn't say a word. The only thing I ever said finally was, Joey, today we will see where the votes lie, and then you will know. Okay? That's all I said. And she said, Devin's on a seafood diet. He sees food, he eats food, blah, 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 low blow. Just going on about Caleb and I. Ladies, if you get the opportunity and you don't vote Caleb and Devin out of the house, they will pick you off one by one by one by one. Then she goes, hey guys, did you know Devin gave me his vote and then took it back? The only person that responded was Allah, you. You
That's
sat there and said,
after that
and then you
fact.
said, then you said, yeah, I figured.
But I took it as, I thought you were going to give your vote to make it look like I was the only one that voted for Joey in the house. That's how I took it.
There you go with paranoia again.
No, that's just what I figured you were going to do.
And you overguessed, you overguessed yourself.
It's me thinking, what if this happens? Because I was going to vote.
I know, and that's cool. That's your game, though, Britt. Like, I got it. I'm not faulting you for that. I'm just pointing out that I don't want you to sit there and think that, like, I don't have a reason for putting you up. Like, I don't want you to think that.
I know that you have a reason to put me up. I understand why you're putting me up. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
All right. Then it's like, but you just sat there and said that I shouldn't be going home this week because there are other...
I shouldn't be, because if it was somebody else here, I wouldn't be going up. Because people know that I'm a strong player, I'm loyal, and somebody wants somebody loyal that's going to help them get through this game, because it gets harder and harder. Just how you had to connect with Caleb, that was who you go to help you get further in this game.
No.
A lot of people know.
No.
Okay,
That's not. Like, him and I just have a lot in common.
Okay, but I'm saying at the end of the day, there's always somebody that somebody's going to click with more, that's going to help them get through this game and help them figure things out, and somebody that you can trust to vent to, and you need that.
You're
and
right.
a lot of people trust me, and a lot of people don't want me to go home.
I know that.
So
I know this.
The target's even more on you, so you're going to send me home now, and next week people are going to be fighting to get you out of here.
And Brittany, do you not think that I don't know that already? Do you think that I haven't come to terms with that? Like,
and you know what the first thing I said last night?
What's that?
Is I hope Devin's okay up there, because I had heard things went down, and I wanted to come up here to be like, I hope he's good.
Please
hey,
stop
nothing
singing.
personal. whatever had happened, but I hope you're good.
Yeah.
Because right now, you're fighting your own battle. You're alone, and it must.
No.
I wanted to look at the pictures. I did tell you congratulations, and you pretty much gave me the finger. And I get it.
You didn't
you're
say
pissed
congratulations.
off.
You said good job before you knew I was
Good job,
HOH.
and I went to hug you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered. I didn't want to say congratulations after HOH.
I didn't give you the finger.
I
just said.
I said you pretty
whatever.
much.
Yeah. I just said whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I get you being pissed off at me because I did have a comment
I just didn't
to say.
appreciate you saying what you said downstairs in the bathroom when she was just constantly going off and off, and you see me sitting there saying nothing, being respectful. You're entitled to whatever you want to say, Joey. I'm sitting there quiet. Then she starts making me personal attacks. Devin sees food, he eats food, blah, 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 blah. And still, when you sit there and go, it's like, you know she's leaving that day. You know everyone's voting her out.
Yeah.
So, but yet you still can't say, Joey, that's inappropriate. Joey, just stop. Finally, once in your life, just say, Joey, just stop. And it's like when she was doing the whole Alex thing, you knew it bugged everyone. You couldn't just say, Joey, really just stop.
But I did. Whenever you go home, if you look back at the tapes, I went in there and I told her, Joey, I can't vote for you. I'm staying here, and I can't give you my vote because my vote's not going to matter. The whole house wants you gone, and you keep digging yourself in a deeper hole. And what did I do? I gave my vote for voting off Joey.
Right.
I could have still gave her my vote just as a friend. It still wouldn't have mattered, but I could have gave it to her.
I know.
Because I know it was a slap in the face to her. And when she left, she hardly wanted to hug me.
Right. I just want to let you know that you don't, I was a target day one when I walked in just because of my physical size and athletic ability, whatever, okay? I was a target.
To me or to other people?
To other people, not
I
just you.
announced to the girls how you were freaking money, like you were a big teddy bear, and
which I am.
I think you're awesome.
Which I am.
And I do think that you are. I do think that you're a good person deep down. It's just your game. I don't understand.
Deep down. If you're not supposed to understand my game, if you understood my game, then that would be, then what do you, if
but
you get
I
it,
don't want
then.
somebody constantly telling me one thing and making me feel like you're just lying point blank to my face.
Like when? Please give me an example now. That you say things like that, give me an example.
Like down there. Down there, bringing Caleb into it, to me, it's just like
you keep
what
going
Joey
back
did
to
to
that.
me.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
only thing.
No, it's not.
Because, Devin, we're not talking about the past. We're talking about right now, what had happened recently, right?
Or that, and I'm getting thrown on the bus like crazy right now. Because everyone talks shit about Devin, and how come he says it's me, and he's like, you're the only one I don't trust. And there's only two people that could have said something to him. So, it's just I don't know. It's fine. I'm safe this week. That's all that matters. And
what are you having a nervous breakdown?
Because I went to go talk to him, and he's just
he doesn't want to talk to you.
No, we talk. He's like, yo, man, I don't trust you. I just don't trust you. I was just being honest.
So you're freaking out because Devin has another
I'm not saying any names,
theory
and I'm not
he's a
talking to
lunatic.
anyone about anything anymore. Because I was just honest. That's the way I was going about it, and I got nothing to hide. But clearly, that's not working.
Are you surprised?
I mean,
how many times have I told you just be cool?
I am usually.
But today we were crazy with him.
What did I say that was so bad, though?
You told him that you disagreed with him, and that you wanted.
Yeah, but no one else is going to say anything to him.
No one said shit about you to him. You said shit to him about you.
But I didn't lie, though.
Right. Why aren't you lying? Why are you telling the truth?
Well, everyone else is just
I don't understand. You told
I don't
him
know, dude.
you wanted to go against what he wanted to do. So now he doesn't trust you. It's very simple. You told him, I disagree with what you're doing. Now he doesn't trust you. And he's crazy, and the whole house is against him. Why? What?
Is that true, though?
Yes.
Because I feel like that's not the case.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the case anymore. I don't know.
Well, are you speaking about me specifically?
I don't know.
No, ask me.
I mean, I'm not talking about you specifically. I don't want to say any names, but clearly, I don't know if Caleb's just running back to Devin and just yo, Zach's talking bad shit about you.
Caleb is 100% with Devin.
Okay.
100%. So
and that was all a scene last night.
Anything that you've said to Caleb is going to go straight back to Devin.
And all that last night was a scene. That wasn't real.
It was real. Caleb is not. He's not trying to rope people in and conspire. He's playing the game. All he cares about is Amber. That's it. he has a bond with Devin. They're bros from the end. So, I mean, I'm scared to death that he's going to say something, throw my name under the bus. But so far, I'm fine. So I'm just keep going that way.
No, I understand that. Yeah, for sure.
But that's it. I mean, if you're asking me, am I throwing you under the bus to Devin? No. Am I covering my own tracks? Yes.
I know, and I've been trying to do that too. But, and I had this, everyone, Amber's talking shit about Devin, Caleb's talking shit about Devin, and we were all in that room, and we're all in that room together.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, yo, dude, like, everyone talks shit about you.
I know, but you can't say that. You cannot say that and expect it to have no repercussions.
I thought by me telling him that
No.
it was building trust.
No. And so I was silent. I was just like, I'm not throwing your name under the bus.
If no one's going to stick up, like...
And you're going to be fine this week. And he ultimately wants to be safe, true to this alliance. So if you go back there and you're like, alliance.
That's what I've been saying.
We're watching. Are you? Big Brother After Dark, 7 nights a week on TVGN.
Get as far as we can get. My short-term goal is if I can just make it to freaking jury so that it's worth me at least missing out on everything that I've missed out on. Obviously, I don't give up. That's very clear to you. I know you don't give up. You crush every competition. I mean, you give it your all and you don't let anybody stop you. So, yeah, I mean, if you give me the veto, then obviously I'm going to be ecstatic, and I don't feel like it's my time to go. I do feel like other people need to go before me. I feel like there's other people here that don't need this as much as you and I. So me putting you up, no, I won't put you up if that's what you're asking. Me being HOH, you have my word that I won't put you up. And that's my 100% on my children. Whatever it takes, I won't put you up, okay? Everybody else, I have no control over how they're going to vote. But if that's what you're asking me, then yes, you have my word for that. In alliance, like, I'm
not asking for alliance. Okay. I just said allies, or I would protect you as best that I can.
If that's what I have to give you for you to trust me.
I'm not asking. It's fine. I don't want you to put you in a weird position. I'm just wanting to make sure that you don't.
I'm just saying, like, it's so soon in this game.
No,
every other day I trust somebody different. And what's that mean?
Nothing. That's fine. No, I got you. That's cool.
But what's the faces for, Devin? It's hard to understand you. I just told you I won't put you up if I get HOH. Okay, so
cool. That's all. I can't make any promises. You're gonna have to wait until the veto ceremony, and I have to literally think this hard. I'm gonna have to sit there and just be peaceful and just think about it, because obviously why Victoria's coming up here.
Oh, because the whole house wants me to stay, and there's other people that they feel should go. So that's very clear.
So yeah. So,
I mean, me leaving, you're just...
Brittany, I already know.
You already know that. I
already
know.
So, I'm not, this is not, it was a 1 in 16 chance for somebody to win 500 grand. That's a lot better. I think you said it's a lot better than winning the lottery.
Right.
But it's still not that great. You still got to be here and make the right moves and pull the right triggers. People that are playing a great game right now are like the Derricks. Everyone loves Derek. Frankie. Nicole, Hayden, they're playing great games. They're playing great game, and you know what? They might be here till the end. I had a huge target on my back. People I'm not comparing myself to Brennan, but people like Brennan, they go far, but they don't make it because they're competitors, and they're seen as soon as they walk through the door. I can smile. I'm happy-go-lucky sometimes. I'm quiet sometimes, and I'm reserved unto myself. So you get a mixture of things. But that is because in here, it's hard, man. You sit there and you can watch this game on TV, and I'm a fan of it. But once you get through the door, it becomes real, and you're like, oh, God, you get excited, you get nervous. You don't know what strings to pull. You don't know what, triggers to shoot. It's kind of like, oh, man, you're actually here. So it's interesting. It's just really interesting. So, yeah, it changes day to day. Strategy changes all the time. You don't know what to do sometimes. So I don't expect to make it to the end in this game. I don't even know. I doubt I'll make it to jury. But hey, I'm here. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to make the best of it. And I'm here to play for my kid. I know you're here to play for your kids and for yourself and everything. So But at the same time, it's like you have to understand that I look at you as a huge threat, and I would be stupid if I didn't send home somebody that I felt was a huge threat to my game. And this is an individual game. I could care less what the rest of the house thinks right now. Because it's like, it's hard, just like you said, it's hard to read me, it's very hard to read you. And that goes down to it's hard to trust you. And I know it's hard to trust me because it's hard to read me, right? So it's a catch-22 going both ways.
You asked me a question, I gave you an answer, so it's
right.
up to you
Definitely.
how you want to take it.
And I told you in my answer, my response to you was I'm going to have to think about it. But I just wanted to hear what you had to say, and I appreciate everything you say. I respect you as a person, Brittany. I respect you because I know that this is game. This is all game. Don't ever think any different. I respect you as a person. You know that there's so many different tactics in here you have to play.
Okay, well, let me just... I know we're going to be done. You have to talk to Victoria, but everything said and done, if you set aside the personal, and I'm not saying that I can help you, but if you want to try to take a little bit of pressure off your back, you can act as if you're respecting the other house guest choice, because you know a lot of them don't want me gone. And sending me home is fine, but you still have to suck it up next week.
Yeah.
And there's going to be somebody else that's going to want to put you up.
For sure.
So if I get HOH, I'm telling you, I won't put you up. Nobody's going to expect you to use the veto. And if you do use the veto and you go that route, obviously I'm going to be appreciative to it. I'm not going to put you up. You have my word. I've said it in front of everyone, so I'd look like the biggest jackass.
There's a lot.
Like, he's really straight. He's like, you want me to be honest with you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't trust you at all. I was like, all right, well, can we talk about it? He's like, nah. I was like, okay. But, all right, this is what it is. So, what's up? Like, what do you want to talk about?
I didn't know he said that. The heck is his problem? I think all of us should just go against what he does anyway. Well, no, because he's pulling her off the block. He's up to something. And he's not asking anybody in the alliance what they think or nothing. He's doing it all by himself.
I mean, he's been doing everything by himself. And I figured, I trust you. Like, I figured, no one in this house wants him here. Next week he's going home for sure. But it's just, I don't think anyone's going to go through with it. And, some people want him out more than others. Clearly, he has your back over any of ours. He made that very clear. So, if I was in your position, I would have his back to the death. And it's clear you do.
Yeah.
And that's great. That's all dandy for you. That's all dandy for him. And everything's great for you, too, And,
I'm going to do whatever I have to do to keep my alliance safe.
And I'm going to tell you, I really do trust him, and he's completely honest, and he's full of integrity, and he's going to protect the squad, and I really believe he's going to do that. So right now, I'm chilling, The fact he doesn't trust me, I don't want to say I'm the most trustworthy person here, but, dude, I got nothing to hide. When I told him what I told him, I was being honest. When I'm in the room, and people are like, Devin this, Devin this, Devin this, I'm not going to be the single man out, just not talking or not going along with it, So I'm just going to be like, yeah, Devin, he's a bully, blah, blah, blah. After last night, you were doing your thing. You and Devin had a fallout, and I was like, yeah, man, like Devin, you know, bro, he's had 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes. He's, you know, but you know, he's getting himself out of this. He's a great competitor. HOH, POV, you know, so he's doing his thing. You know, more power to him. He's #1 in the power rankings right now. You know, so that's his. You know, he's balling out. You know, and he has your back, and that's great for you. And you have his back, and I would do the exact same thing if I was you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, like I'm very confused isn't the right word, but I don't know what is going on. I'm just very like skeptical on a lot of things in our alliance. You know?
Well, he's the only one that's making it like that.
I know, and that's
in my opinion.
Right. And I understand that, and I feel like we should you know, next week we should get him out. Do that. And you made it clear like you're not going to be the one to do it.
I won't.
Right.
Now, what I vote in the DR is different, but I won't put him up.
Right.
So if whoever else wins it and wants to put him up, I'm not going to tell you not to. And at the end of the day,
once the week starts, you're going to have his back the whole week, for sure.
No. Dude, Devin's like irritating me again. He's bugging out, but I feel like.
What's he bugging out about?
No, because now he has power, so he doesn't know what to do with it.
So like he goes up.
He told everyone what he's going to do, and he's going to do it. There's nothing to bug out about. He's taking power off the block. He's putting Victoria up, and you know.
Except now he's
one of them is going home.
Hold on.
I don't know why he's like, I don't trust you, man. Like, you know, and I respect the fact that he told me that, because now I'm going to do everything I can to gain back his trust. That's just that.
Let me ask you. What is the reasoning he doesn't trust you?
I have no idea.
Well, then you cannot figure. Then you won't know how to gain it back if you don't know why you don't have it.
Because of what he said in the meeting, the group meeting.
What?
He doesn't trust him because he said when people talk bad about you, I'd go along with it.
Yeah. And because he said that he was going to vote to keep Brittany. Those are two things that, in Devin's eyes, are unloyal.
That's unloyal, but yet he's about to use the veto on her.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like saying he's not making the most rational decisions, but that's, to me, that makes sense why he would think that. Like in his head. Not in my head, not in your head.
Devin's going home next week.
Let's just take it one step at a time. If that happens, then you know you have, you know, we're gonna do what's right for the house.
Let me tell you something.
Ultimately.
I have a lot of people in this house that aren't in Alliance, and I have a lot of options. I'm not trying anything, but you know, I'd rather have a cakewalk to jury and be the last 7 people with you 3, Cody, Derek, and Amber. There's nothing more that I want than that. Because then from there, it's just best man wins, and that's what I want. But you know what?
I don't like the fact that he's up there making deals with people before he asks any of his members in his alliance anything.
Well,
he just does it.
He added people to that. He does. Yes. But the point is, Caleb, you can't go up to him or do anything with him while he's HOH. You know, like if it works out next week, you're HOH or whatever happens. You want to put stuff into plan, that's fine. But this week is done. Let's let it be bomb squad to the end, and let's just let this week play out, because there's really nothing we can do or talk about while he's HOH. So it's like there's no point. There's no point talking about it, I think, in my opinion. It's just
people are on to us. Like people know the
so.
Like, why would all 4 of them come up at once? They're like, I wonder why Devin, Caleb, Derek, Zach, and Cody are up there.
Well, because he was making what I'm saying is he was making an impassioned plea to get Brittany out of the house. And now he's going to try and save her. It's just, all he does is look more and more erratic. So.
Well, this is the thing. When he pulls her off the block, people in the house will know that she's working with him.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But I'm telling you now,
I don't think she's going to go. I don't think
her vote would say to get Devin out of this house.
Of course it would.
So he's an idiot for thinking that he's going to change her mind on that. He would be an idiot. Simple.
Well, we'll see what he does, but personally I think we just leave all the speculation out till next week because there's nothing to speculate about this week. There's nothing we can do. So we just wait. See what he decides to do because he could decide to do anything, really. He says he's going to be loyal. He says he's going to do all this stuff, so that's great, but we'll see. But I think we are safe this week. I don't think he'll go against his word and his line.
Oh, we're definitely safe.
Yeah.
So then I think
he would be extremely stupid to put one of us on.
So then I think we all play our hardest next week, and we talk then when we have a new HOH.
I don't understand, like, how he says he doesn't trust me just because I told him the truth. I was honest with him, man. I said, yo, everyone talks shit about you. Everyone in the house doesn't like you. I thought you knew that. When people around me and they talk shit about you, I'm gonna go along with it. You are a bully. I didn't say that, but like clearly you are a bully. The girls are extremely scared of you. Whatever, like you know that.
I just don't know.
There's no way that is the reason why he doesn't trust me. There's something else.
I don't understand how that doesn't earn points.
That's what I'm saying. So there's something else that's going on.
I'm sorry. I don't understand how that earns you points with him by telling him that stuff.
Because I'm being honest with him.
I don't know. I don't see that as being something that he would view as trustworthy. It's just my opinion.
I mean, it's me telling him that I have his back. It's me saying, yo, everyone talks shit about you, and I go along with it. It would be having his back saying
shit about me. Then give me names.
I said Nicole and Hayden. I said that. I said, when I'm in a room with Nicole and Hayden, and they're talking shit about you, I'm going to go along with it. It's best for myself. It's best for the bomb squad. That's me gaining his trust. Okay? If I were to say, hey, Devin, people talk shit about you and I have your back every single time,
so
that would be untrustworthy.
Okay.
So there's something that isn't, clearly we're all on different chapters in the book. We're not even close to on the same page.
Well, honestly, the only problem is him having power. He doesn't know how to use it.
Exactly.
Because right now he's doing something that I would never do. If I'm going to make a decision, I ask my whole alliance what they think about it. Because next week, when he's on the block, he's going to say, well, you made a deal with Brittany. Because it's going to show. You made a deal with Brittany without asking, basically. Of course, I can't say that out loud, but you're making deals with people behind your whole alliance's back when your alliance didn't agree to it. So now you're being selfish and helping your game and no one else.
I was say like going off of that, it just pissed me off because.
But he's up there talking to Brittany. Like you're worried about why he doesn't trust you. I mean, this game is all convoluted, right? He has a deal with Pau. He has a deal with Brittany now.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you cannot control that, and you can't worry about it because you can just try to earn it back, and you can go up there and be like, listen, like. I got your back. Or you can just be like...
That's not my only option, though. I have many options in this case. I'm just saying, I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you to the end, and I'm loyal to the end.
That's half the house.
Right, but I'm saying, if there's someone in our alliance, like Devin, that's not all for us, why should I be all for them? Does that make sense?
Sure, you don't... And eventually, as it's structured, it will come down. But you don't tell that you don't tell that person.
Dude, I'm telling the guy to tell. I'm telling you, dude. Like people talk shit about you. Everyone in the house doesn't like you. Like I'm telling you that because I have your. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Like scheme around? Like
smile.
I was trying to help the guy out, dude.
I know.
But clearly, that's not what he wants.
We're watching. Are you? Big Brother After Dark, 7 nights a week on TVGN.
This week. He won't next week. He won't next week.
Right. I just know. I just didn't like... Well, one, I didn't like how he came at you yesterday.
I wasn't out there.
And I wasn't, but from what I heard, it was just like...
Right.
you know? And so that's where I stood on that. And then I think Zach just took it to like Zach got like way too like hyped, like high on it. And I was just like, I didn't understand it. And then like today, I mean, he straight up said, he's like, I don't know where you're going to vote. I was just like, when have I ever made it anything else that I wouldn't go along with what we're doing? So I know that I'm already in question. And I can't go up and talk to him because now he's over there with Brittany for like ever. And it's just like, it's hard to see where his head's at ever.
Mm-hmm. He's like hot and cold, night and day, wishy-washy, whichever one you want to choose.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game though.
Mm-hmm. But you
Stuff
don't
changes
have
from
to
one
play
week
it
to the
dirty,
next.
though. That's
No,
the
you don't
thing.
have to. I'm just saying, but stuff changes from one week to the next, from one day to the next. Stuff goes crazy in here.
He's just the only one playing it so dirty. And I'm sorry, but when you're like working with people, you actually work with them.
Mm-hmm. Like when he was.
Exactly.
Like when the first week, like I had
Not
no
just
problem
that,
ever going up to
he actually let Devin take a role in being HOH, and he didn't even, you know what I mean? He didn't even deserve it or like win at HOH. And we're locked out of there. We're not allowed to, no one's allowed to like, go up there, stay up there, do anything. Like when Frankie and Caleb had open doors, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's just.
But I mean, then again, some people are different. He also was going through like tough stuff when he was sitting up there and he actually wanted to be on his own to like a certain extent.
I'm just saying, like, but when it comes, like, there's like the times like this when we should be up there, you know?
What up, D?
How's that slop?
Where's that at? I don't know.
Beehive.
Is he in the Beehive?
Mm-hmm.
Beehive.
Week, I'm like, week 4 is probably going to be my last week here. You know, or technically week 3. You know, whatever it is. You know, but our 4th week here will technically most likely be and I came to terms with that. And I'm sitting there looking at that photo and I'm like, I'm good with that because I can go home and see this little girl. I'm good with it. That's how I looked at that. And I came to terms with that last night.
Okay, but I mean, you're not going to tell any of the guys anything about this either.
I'm not going to
because
say anything because it's going to be,
it's going to be another target on me as if we're working together and people.
I know. But listen, I'm going to think about it. Nobody's going to know. And if I decide, the guys are all going to come up here and ask me, and I'm going to still poll everybody, hey, what do you think? What do you think if it's this? What do you think if it's that? Because I have to.
If you do decide to keep me and give me the veto, the only thing I ask is that when you announce that you're giving it to me, just act like you're still pissed off at me and just say, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I respect the House guest votes or whatever, because that way it saves you and it saves me and it doesn't look like I'm working with you and we have this agreement.
I honestly, I don't think, I think, and I promise you, I think that at that point, I'll think it through and stuff, but at that point, I think you're thinking about it too hard. Because
I just don't want a target on my back as if we're working together.
You wouldn't, and it has nothing to do with that because everyone knows how I feel. I made it very clear in the NOM, I made it very, very clear, and I've made it clear to the guys because I've been polling the guys. I'm like, hey, what do you think, dude? I'm really upset. And for like 2 days, I was like, God, man, like I can't believe she did that. I was just livid. So just know that if I did that, it would just show that I had a change of heart. That I'm respecting you as a person, and I'm gonna sit there and say, you know what, it is what it is. But I feel that there's somebody else that should go. If I said something, I would say, I feel that there's somebody else that is more worthy to go home this week based upon what she's done to some of the house guests than you, Brittany. And, you know, I'm sorry for putting you up. Here's the veto, whatever, if I decide to use it. But I don't know if I'm going to use it. So it's like, but just know that if I did, that means that I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. And that you need to trust me back. You need to put all of the differences from the past in the past and aside and know that I just used a power of veto on the person I have nominated who is my #1 target this week. I just put a veto. And if honestly, I would be okay with it being a personal reason and me going home week 4. I came to grips with that right there last night. So just know that I could care less, but if it can get us both to jury, that's what means more to me right now.
Okay.
So yes, it would better both of our games. It would further us in this game. So that would be the reason why I don't want you to sit there and be, standoffish with me. I want you to get to know me, and I want to get to know you. I want us to talk more. I want us to get to know each other as people.
I don't want this to be like hell for me being here this whole time because it's been miserable.
It doesn't have to be. I was frustrated with what you said. You and I have both gone in circles and, misconstrued or taken things the wrong way, miscommunication the entire time we were here. When you and I are both parents, you and I both get paranoid about things. You and I both cry and we both say sorry. You understand?
I think we're both like freaking ourselves out too because we want it that much harder than a lot of the people in the house. And that's what's frustrating to me is because I know there's some goof-offs that have nothing else to do. That's why they're here.
Exactly.
Or there's some people that just don't even deserve to be here and they're here or whatever situation calls for. And then there's people that are just, they've sacrificed a lot, whether it's bigger or smaller, whatever, but they want to be here and they're going to fight to be here. And obviously that shows, that shines every challenge, competition, every day, where their mindset is, how they treat others. It's obvious,
right?
Especially at this point, we've been able to separate those, and a lot more people are usually more on the same track. And next week, it's going to be even more obvious.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, I thank you so much for coming up here. Please forgive me for the past. And I was upset that day.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything.
It's okay. I was upset that day.
I don't make the best choices in my words at times.
Neither do I.
And this house has drove me insane at times.
I know.
And
I'm
I've
sorry
had
for
my
putting you on the
breakdowns
spot
too.
this week.
It's okay. I needed to stop eating everything in the house anyways. Because I'm an emotional eater and I've caught myself in there eating a bagel every 5 minutes.
Well, as am I. I'm an emotional eater. And I can't work out the way that I do. And I
can't work out in the jail yard.
No, I can't. It's hard. It just makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel like you're locked down.
Yeah. Everything here is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So.
But just know that, hey, if we protect each other to jury, there's a spa every day there, So that's the plus side. It doesn't matter. And who knows? If you're here that long, you have a great shot. A lot of people like you. You have a great shot of winning $500,000. I know that it's a long shot for me. It was a long shot even when we were coming through the process. I knew that. I looked at it
challenge. I don't think that though. I think if you show a little more of who you are as a person, you're very likable. You are. You're very likable. If people take the time to get to talk to you like this, you're likable. It's easy to like you. And you kick ass at every challenge.
Exactly.
Just say, I'm sorry, I don't mean it, apologize, comfort, not who to tell
Which one of you is afraid of me? It's like,
oh, yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey.
That's what everyone's saying they're like people that expect me to go up in his face because I don't agree with him. I'm
I know why he put me in the slop. He said in the room that Joey was saying stuff to him, and the people in the bathroom were just not saying anything. I was in the bathroom not saying anything. I was getting ready not saying anything.
Oh, because you didn't have his back. Oh God, I'm so glad I wasn't in that room. Crazy.
You didn't have his back. You shut your mouth. You don't say anything. You want me to start fights now? So now you want people to rally up and fight? Who are you? Are you my husband? Who are you? You're a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Your husband would never do that to you.
He belongs in the garbage. That's what he did. He's a bad person. He's not a good person.
Victoria, please put on your microphone.
Olivia, I'm gonna come out with you anyway.
Shoot.
I'm gonna get me some almond milk and go to the DR and...
We're watching. Are you? Big Brother After Dark, 7 nights a week on TVGN.
Puzzle missing. I'm gonna find that piece.
I mean, you can.
Zach, please reattach your microphone.
Why? It's fucking here.
I just think that if you're looking for motivations from him, then you're gonna be looking forever.
What do you mean?
if you're looking for logic behind Devin's reasoning to act, then you're never gonna find it.
You're right.
Because look what he's doing right now. That's not logical.
Right.
Nothing about it is logical. So I'm just saying.
He spent 20 minutes telling us why she was going home.
Yeah. No, we had a whole meeting about it.
Yeah, but you know what it is? The problem is he knows that if she puts her up with Powell, she's not going to go home.
Right.
So now he's like, well, I can either leave the noms the same. And
I told him to put her up with Victoria because then Victoria would go home.
Why are we not sending Powell home again?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay, just one.
What?
Because she's dangerous. She's dangerous to all of us. Because guess what? I'll tell her honestly. I'm at the point where I really think it's immoral to be throwing competitions, but ultimately, Frankie.
I bet you he's telling Brittany about competition.
Frankie, think about something. What are you going to do if you ever get put up on the block and you're up there with Powell? Are you going to feel confident going into that? Not only is she a weak player, but how do you know she's not?
Oh, no. Yeah, B.O.B. with her? No.
She's not faking it.
Dude, she threw it on purpose.
I know that, but
she's also terrible.
She's also terrible, but she did throw it on purpose. So that just
she's got nothing up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if I go on the block with her for B.O.B., I know I'm going to be in the veto competition fighting for my life.
Right, exactly.
Right. And if you go up with Paula, more than likely you're the target. There's a reason to put you up with her.
For sure.
I love you.
I love you too, bro.
I love you.
Yeah, just keep your head up,
dude.
man.
This is a great week. I'm sleeping on a rock. I'm happy. You know? I literally... It's fine, dude. It just upsets me that he doesn't trust me.
But
that's out of my control.
Yeah, no, but that could be just for this 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just keep it together, and then he could change his mind. He's up there talking to Brittany. Like, you know what I'm saying? His number one enemy in the house now all of a sudden is his best friend. Like, it's like you can't be upset that he told you he doesn't trust you. That's funny. That could mean that in 15 minutes he's going to be like, I only want to talk to Zach for the next 3 hours. Like, he's literally the definition of lunacy.
He's trying way too hard.
Let him do his thing.
Yep. He's just, like I said, he's playing his own game up. We point fingers. We deny it. It's going to be so simple. Then we don't have to do all this fracturing and all this breaking and stuff.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Do it.
You're right. You're exactly right.
Keep Caleb back, because once Devin's gone, he's going to have no one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone, of course, it's fine. Have backup plan 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, that's fine. But I'm telling you, even if Devin goes AWOL, we're fine. We're still fine.
I'm not sweating it.
I'm not sweating either.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not worried at all.
Don't. Ow.
Thank you, Frankie.
Well, good, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well then. I appreciate it.
Of course.
It's not, is it?
No, it
You
gets
just need it because it's so uncomfortable.
cold in the middle of the night.
We'll go get a drink. Oh, some drink.
Oh, like, just please, if I use the veto on you, this is me, like, I'm getting goosebumps.
No, I just got goosebumps too.
Do you see me? Like, I'm being serious. If I use the veto on you, please just know I'm in your corner, and I'm backing you 100%. Okay?
Well, if you choose to, I'm sorry for doubting it before, and I should have believed in you and not been so paranoid before, because it does mean a lot to me that you're still here in front of me having this conversation when I let you down by doing that, you know, not like once but twice of paranoia or whatever it was.
Right.
It's just a feeling that I got. I felt like you guys were working together, and obviously I was on point with that feeling.
Right.
But I wasn't right about who you are, if, you know, or
And I'm sorry.
Whatever. And like I said, this doesn't define who you are. You know, this could be game. I don't know that, but I'm saying this could be game as far as I'm not by that. I'm saying this could be game as far as like you.
Brittany, please relocate your transmitter.
What? It's fine. It's on her lap.
I don't mean it like that. I always have a bad choice of words. I just mean like you also trying to help yourself. maybe it's more you wanting to keep me to help yourself too. But aside from that, you obviously do care that I have kids.
Yes.
I know the four of us connect on that level.
Yes.
I know when I miss my babies, I'm not going to go talk to Zach about it. He has no clue.
Right.
He doesn't know what it's like to miss what you brought into this world.
Right.
So instantly, us four have a different bond.
Right.
And that's something that only us four share. So, of course, I'm all about the parents.
Right.
And I want to trust you, Devin. I really do, because you kick ass at competitions. I can come to you when I miss my kids. There's a lot of pros. It's not just a ton of cons across the board. I don't know if it's miscommunication. I don't know what it is. I do feel bad that you're HOH and you can't even enjoy it right now. And you're trying to save yourself also. I get it. It's not a good feeling, because when I got nominated, I felt the same exact way. A few people didn't even want to talk to me or be in the same room. They'd see me in the room and they'd part because they're scared and they just want to float by as far as they can. And the difference with you is you don't float and I don't float. And we make that very clear.
Yeah.
So people do see us as threats, and
Right.
it's obvious, but I'm not going to go out without a fight, and you're not either. So if it's to our advantage to get us to jury, and then from there we have to play how we have to play,
Yes.
then I'm fine with making that deal and never going back on my word with that.
And I'm
Never, ever going back on my word with
the
it.
same here. And I want you to know that it's like,
Are you positive?
That is so
I
cute.
feel so bad.
Oh, I'm missing the gaslight. Oh, whoops, sorry. I already missed it.
You're missing the gaslight.
It's a amazing theater in Tucson. They do like Ghostbusters, but it's all puns. You know, it's like making fun of things, and it's a musical, and it's just freaking hilarious. And my family's all going. I miss it.
I'm about balled out.
Yeah.
It's too much like playing Big Brother or something. That's too much like competition. It's like, he gave up. No, I didn't give up.
Nicole, if you want, I'll do half of them.
I say we all.
Just don't finish it.
I say we all get an awesome night's sleep, because tomorrow we'll probably.
Nicole,
get
if you want, like, leave half and I'll do half.
True.
We'll get to get in a pool.
Are you sure? I feel like poop.
Yeah, I definitely want to get in the water tomorrow.
Keep them.
I don't think that's important. I think if Caleb and Devin actually had a falling out, it would be perfect, because Devin would have no one and he would be out for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking to Caleb and Amber.
You're
yesterday.
right, actually.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to Caleb and Amber. She was just turning against each other. Dude,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. We have so many options, you know?
Yeah.
We're safe this week. That's all that matters.
And if we need to unite the rest of the house.
I was talking to Caleb and Amber. And one time, next week. He's going next week. Someone's going in. But, I hope it's Brittany.
Is her mic there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
All he cares about is Amber. That's all he cares about is Amber, I swear to God. And he doesn't have to lie to Devin. That's why I think it's only a matter of time before I'm... You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, it probably came out of his mouth. That's why he was so nervous when he was upstairs, you know, shaking like that. And I think, I do think I'm still okay, but
I'm serious. That's what you're talking about?
yeah, because and Cody, I don't know this. I swear to God, I don't. But because I'm trying to just backpedal, because I'm like, I am too up in everyone's shit to not be implicated when this goes crazy. But that's why when he was shaking, that's what I was thinking. And when he said, you know, people in this alliance, my initial reaction was, oh no, Caleb threw me under the bus, but then I was like, no. If Caleb threw me under the bus, Devin would come straight for me. He'd walk straight up to me.
I
think so.
Oh, for sure. No, I know that. I'm one piece away to solving the entire puzzle.
But then you did it. Then you were like, and then in that room, you're like, well. And then which is good because you kind of covered yourself.
That's what I'm saying,
Which I thought was good.
right?
But then don't be surprised when he says he doesn't trust you. Right. And then Cody's like, are you threatening me, man? I was like, oh my god. I was like, it's just not good. And that reflects badly on you too, with Devin.
Right.
So.
For sure.
That's why I guarantee you why this is the whole thing with Brittany now. Because he's afraid that you guys got to Brittany first. And why would he think that? Because Caleb told him.
That's what I'm saying. Caleb's lying to me this whole time. He's been lying to me the whole time.
But, whatever. I think, get through this week. Beast it in HOH next week. Me too. I'm gonna do it. No more slow and steady wins the race next week. But
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit this week. I really didn't.
Me either. We're safe. That's all that matters.
But next week, we're not safe.
That's why I'm getting my ducks lined up.
Oh.
You better bet your ass I'm having a conversation with Donnie tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm having a conversation with him tomorrow.
Good morning. What's happening?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing. I mean, we just talked about our differences, and he told me why I'm up on the block and why he put me there, and that's about it.
Zach, please move your microphone higher.
I don't know what the fuck's, but it doesn't look good for me. But it was what I had already accepted.
What did he tell you exactly? Jeez. He didn't try to make a deal with you?
Girl, you work it out, though, because better to have you here.
He just, I don't know what he's doing. I think he knows by putting me up, there's people that want me here more than other people, so I think he's trying to think everything through. And right now, I guess it's like 50-50 if I stay or go, because I basically told him getting rid of me is just next week. You still have to deal with the house.
I just felt today in the room that you were like attacking me a little bit, staring at me and talking about the stuff. Like, if you want to know, and I haven't said anything, you know, like I had a smile on my face the whole time. I was like, oh, you're such a champ. I'm like, yeah, well, it's part of the game. I don't mind it. Like, I don't know. I want to know if it's something personal, if you have something against me, why my name just like popped into your head.
No, because there's this thing going around that, there's this thing going around that the girls are afraid of me for whatever reason. I very rarely had any conversation with any of you guys, and if anything...
Please put on your microphone.
And if anything, when I see you guys, I smile. I joke with you, especially in that first week. I joke with you a lot.
I know we got really close. So, like this past week, it's been like I'm walking on eggshells with you because I don't know if you're angry with me or what's going on. And should I say hi to Devin? Should I not look at him? I don't know, because we were so close, and then all of a sudden it was just like this, like.
Yeah. No. So. Honestly, I wasn't talking to you. I was using an example, and I would look at you all the time.
No, but when you were saying specifically about the slap, it wasn't like no. It was like
because you were the only person other than Derek and Zach volunteered for slop, but and Brittany wasn't here. You're the only person in here that I had put on slop involuntarily. So I was like very animated in that moment, and I was just kind of like, hey, if you want to know, Victoria, if you want to know why I put you on slop, like I was just trying to say, like with all the girls, like I'm very direct. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you straight up what's up. I have a reason for it. And it's like I'll be very direct and straight up to you guys. But one thing I won't do is I'll never ever talk poorly to you. I'll never ever curse at you. I'll never ever call you names, derogatory or like even jokingly. I was a single mom. got a little daughter. I would never ever disrespect you guys. So I'm like looking around and I'm like trying to figure out like, dude, who's saying that like I'm being rude or mean or like are scary or hurtful to the girls, because if anything that hurts me so much, because I'm a big guy, but I have a big heart and I'm a teddy bear, and it makes me feel bad when people say like, oh, Devin's mean or Devin's not. It's like, wait, what? Like, we all have our bad days, and there's days that I'm quiet and days that I'm kind of like to myself, and especially in here because I'm stressed or like we can't get outside. Everybody has their moments.
Right.
But it's like, I'm like, honestly, if people got to know me, I'm like one of the nicest guys in the world.
Well, I know, because, okay, first off, your size doesn't really intimidate me because everyone in Miami is like that. So, like, I don't look at you as like, oh my God, he's huge. I look at you as just another guy. It's normal for me to see someone your size.
Right.
Like, it's not something like, oh, it's just like, all right.
Right.
And you know what I mean? It's not intimidating to me. I see it all day long. My brother is huge. My father is huge. That's just whatever.
Yeah.
And we were just like really close, and then we fiddled. And then you just seem to just like really ignore me the past couple of days, or like I don't know why. I would hope that if we did have like a problem, or if you didn't agree with something that I did, that you would come up to me and tell me.
All right. So this is why I've been keeping my distance from you. And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, be super honest, because that's all I want.
It's like, I listen sometimes, Victoria, to some of the things that you say. And like sometimes I look and I'm just like shocked.
Like what?
Like there's a lot of entitlement, like with things that you do and say. There's a lot of not just to me but to other
What's
people.
What's entitlement?
Like meaning you feel that you deserve to, you know, okay, and you don't realize it.
Like what?
Okay.
Give me an example.
Hang on, okay. So the other day when you asked Zach to bring you those cookies.
Okay.
And he brought you the pack because he didn't want to put his fingers in the cookies and just bring you some,
okay.
Like, you know? And
okay, so this is something that I need to resolve with Zach. You know what I mean?
Right, no, but you got to understand that we all live together, though, right now.
Right.
And so these are things that I see. And so then there's situations where you'll just tell people, hey, go do this, go do that, bring me this. Are you going to the storage? Bring me this. And you don't realize it. I know you don't, Vicky.
Okay.
Sorry, Victoria.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's times where I'll accidentally call you Vicky and you give me that stank eye where it's like, Victoria, and it's like,
I give
right,
that to everyone, because Vicky is so easy. So if I don't correct someone right away, I do it to my parents, to my friends, because if I don't correct you right away, let's say, then it's gonna happen, you know. I know you don't mean bad, like I know it. So I figure, like, if I correct you in that instant, you're like, all right, Victoria, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mean it in a bad way.
I know.
And I had like a discussion, whatever. I never say, go do this. I say, can you?
Right.
Can you pass me the salt? Can you pass me the cookies? Because then I was trying to explain to people, first off, I think that I treat everyone with respect in this house. Mm-hmm. Every time I make food, I ask if someone wants. If I do laundry, I ask if anyone has laundry. I clean up after myself. I clean up after other people. I don't walk around this house like a princess and that. You know, like the fact that I like to dress up and be all girly, I appreciate the thing, princess.
Of course.
I mean, but I never mean bad. I'm not mean. I translate sentences in my head from Hebrew to English. And in Hebrew, you don't say, please, da-da-da-da. It's just like, can you? Can you is proper, okay? So I don't mean bad, and I hope I'm not coming off in that way. And if I am, then I need to talk to some people.
We're watching. Are you? Big Brother After Dark, 7 nights a week on TVGN.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, first of all. Second of all, I'm positive that Caleb said too much to Devin.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's why I'm super cautious about when I say to Caleb.
Which is why everything that he's told Devin, I said, he didn't say it sounds stupid. I know. And he was protecting Amber, so he threw my name out. But anyway, I know, so it's like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, everyone in Orlando is stupid. So that's the thing. So, I mean, so Zach is like, I have like 65 backup plans. I'm going to put green lights on all of them. I'm going to get Hayden. I'm going to get Donnie. I'm going to get some, like, okay.
Can I tell you what I just heard in storage? I was like, okay, I'll go talk to him. But then Zach's sitting there, and I put something away for out of the way. And then he goes, oh, really, pal? Then why have you been acting all giddy all week? And she goes, Zach, I'm always happy, I'm always giddy. He goes, yeah, whatever. And he stormed out.
Oh, because he probably called her out for throwing the competition.
Oh.
I mean, he's Zach as well as mine. So I'm just like, it's fine. Because ultimately, nobody trusts anyone. Except, I think Caleb trusts me. I think Devin trusts me. And I definitely trust you.
Yeah, I definitely trust you.
Like 100 million %.
100%. You're the only person I know everything to.
I know. Same here, honestly.
Yeah.
And I need you. But like Zach, it's like, I trust him. Not at all.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's like Devin Square. He's gonna blow up. He's gonna say the wrong thing. I don't think he has like malicious intent, but I don't think he has the mental acuity to play this game. I feel like he just kind of freaks out all the time. We're definitely gonna need each other more than ever though coming up, because this is gonna blow.
It's scary.
Now we just have to figure out what our stories are.
Save ourselves.
On how.
Figure it out.
And it's like, I think we have no power this week. So I feel like whatever HOH, whoever wins HOH next week is gonna like control the fate of this alliance.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, if it's me and Hayden that win, me and Brandon that win, I would want them to stay HOH so that they come back toward Devin. They wouldn't get any blood on our hands.
Exactly. And they want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So if we can control only one bomb slot, or even two non-bomb slot, because we'd be safe.
America, when are you gonna start playing this game to help us out?
He's scary.
He's losing his mind.
I trust him the least of
I know he tells Devin everything.
everything.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm just like,
he scares me more than Devin, honestly. Because he's just such a wild card. But, I mean, we'll get them both out.
we have to.
I'm scared he's going to be vengeful now. If we get Devin out.
No, he just had a whole conversation with me and Zach about how Devin has to go home next week.
Okay.
I don't know if he's like lying, but he's Devin. Oh, he's pissed that Devin made the deal with Brittany. He's pissed.
Okay.
He was like, it's the stupidest, worst move I've ever seen. So now he's pissed that Devin made the deal with Brittany. She's like, Devin has to go home next week, and I was like, Caleb, why are we talking about this? Like, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with him. I'm just like,
Now
wait, HOH.
about now.
You're not even willing to put him up. So why are we talking about it? I was like, why are we talking about this?
No reason.
Zach is losing it though.
Cody's losing it too.
I know. When he sat upstairs to Devin, I was like, shut up. So I'm gonna backpedal and try and get my claws out of everything for a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Eric is doing the same exact thing as him. He's like,
Hayden and Nicole are scared of Derek. Because they think he's been goody, been telling people different things and stuff. So it's starting to become something.
I can tell that too. Well,
we'll see what happens.
I think and I think the nice thing about the game that we're playing is that when we need people, they'll come running.
Oh yeah.
We don't even need to ask for that. That's the thing. Everyone's making the lines and stalking people, and I'm like, when we need them, they will come.
And Cody scares me. I didn't want Brittany to stay, honestly. I don't. Only because Cody and Sarah are getting so close. And Cody was like, she's gonna do what I say. So that's why I don't.
Thank you. If she's on the block, I'm voting for her.
Me too.
I don't care.
Me too. And they're like, okay, I'm sorry, America. That was a horrible player, and now they'll leave. It would be Joey to the battle because of what they're losing.
dudes. We should be together like dudes. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. I'm like, oh, what do you think about it now? You know, he's like, well, you know, this game's falling. And I'm like, are you an idiot? That's right. I don't know, man, but everyone loves him. Caleb loves him, Devin loves him. Yeah, everyone loves him. I love him. I mean, he's just a funny guy. But here's the thing. I'm here to win. You know? I honestly don't even know what to do. I'm just gonna chill out until right before the BOV meeting, and I'll go up to Devin and see what the fuck he wants to do. And just support him. Because honestly, I don't really care. Yeah. I don't really care this week. I don't understand why. Caleb came up to me and he was like, you have to keep. Oh, I don't remember who he said it that, but whenever he just like, we have to keep the video. And I looked at him and said, Caleb, I don't care who goes on. You guys come up with consensus and I'll vote for it. I don't care right now. He's like, then he explained to me vibration. And I was like, I don't. I mean, I didn't say this first thing. I was like, yeah, I don't give a damn. Just do what you can. Like, that's great. Just tell me what you want me to do. I'm literally sleeping. Yeah, get out of here. My stomach.
You have to pick haves or haves not. Then you got to play in the veto. You got to hope that you're, you know, the BOB. And it's like, dude, people get mad at you. It sucks, man. That's why I just sit up here. I don't even go downstairs, you know? I'm like literally just chilling up here because I don't want to have to see anybody in the face. So, and I don't even like creep around on this thing. I literally like every now and then I'll flick it back and forth just to.
With a smile on my face, I say, can you? Just because I don't use the word please, I still say, can you? I ask, can you do this for me? Can you pass the salt? Can I borrow this? I give everyone my clothes that get destroyed. I give everyone my face wash that I can't go buy again. Everyone uses my stuff. I shut my mouth. I don't say anything. And so, you know, oh my gosh. And so then he mentions me and Zach. Why Zach? Now I know why Zach's mad at me. He was saying the whole thing with the cookie dough because when he was going to the storage, you asked him to give you cookie dough, and he brought the whole package. So I said to Zach, why did you bring the whole package? Because I just want a little piece, and I don't mind Zach touching my stuff. So that's how I meant it. Like, I don't care for your germs on your hands. You can give me a little piece. You don't have to bring the whole pack. Like, I felt bad that he brought the whole pack. Hey.
Hey. Oh. Okay, let's just go to the bathroom.
It's okay. Want to go to the fire room?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're safe. I'm not allowed to say. It's part of the whole thing. The rules. It's the rules.
You promise?
Are you safe? Yes, I promise you're safe. I can't say, P. I just told you.
You told me before.
It's part of the. I know, and I didn't have it though. Yeah, you have it. You can't say, but I promise you're safe. Okay, that's it.
Victoria.
I can't say you're safe though, right? Don't worry. I told you you're safe.
I'm doing the dishes. You can't say when you're doing the dishes when you come up, you know, you have to give me an ultimatum like you're in control. And you have to tell me, you have to come now because if not, I'm going to shower and sleep. Go F yourself. Okay, then you say, and then, okay, so I said, okay, let me tell you something. Me and Zach have a problem that has nothing to do with me and Devin, me and Frankie, me and anyone. Because when me and Zach resolved that problem, you are still mad at me for something that has nothing to do with us. So do not bring that up about me and Zach or anyone else, because that has nothing to do with you. So what did Victoria do to Devin that you are acting like this? No, like I told you, you're like my sister, and I said, and don't take this personally, and I looked at him like he's crazy. Like I said, this morning I was doing dishes for 3 hours, and Donnie was helping me. And we were doing the garbage and everything, and I said, you woke up and you said good morning to Donnie, how'd you sleep and everything, and you don't even look at me in the eye, and you're trying to tell me that you don't have anything with me, like beef? I said, so now I don't know. I said, the past couple of days I've been walking on eggshells with you because I don't have to look at you in the eye, to smile at you, to avoid you. I said, and you stare me down half the time. He goes, no, I never stare you down. You daze off sometimes. So I'm like, oh, what is she thinking? No. And then he goes, yeah, and when I call you Vicky, you like give me a dirty look and you say no Victoria right away. I said, yeah, because I don't go by the name Vicky. Vicky's not my name. I said, I correct everyone. I correct my parents. I correct my friends. If I don't correct you right away, then it's just gonna like, okay. If I correct you right away, it's like, okay, Victoria, and you just like change it. It clicks in your head. I said, it's not, I don't say it in a mean way. I said, I walk around this house with a smile. I'm super nice to everyone. Da, da, da. He didn't have anything to say. And he goes, and don't take the slap as personal. Oh, he goes, because you are like a princess and you think that what he said disgusted me. Who are you to tell me? Who are you to, how do you say, like...
Reprimand?
No. To like tell me like what, the way to, crap, it's gonna pop in my head. Like, discipline. Who are you to discipline me? You know what he told me? He goes, you know, it's the reason I put you on stop because you think that because you have everything. So why don't you? I felt like it was my job. That's what he tells me. I felt like it was my job for you to feel like to have what it is to have everything and to go to nothing. That's what he. Because you walk around this house like everyone knows you something. I said, me out of all people? I said, I saw on everyone's faces. I said, no one has a problem with me. Everyone comes and hugs me all day long. I said, who are you to tell me what?
Oh, wow. I can't believe you said that. It's my job. My job to some girl who has everything
Then you
to have
can
nothing.
tell me, I don't know if I'm right, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I felt like it was like me, I had to do this for you to feel like what is for to have everything and to go get the heck and I love you and you're like my little sister. Oh, and I respect you and I wish for my daughter to be like you when she grows up. Oh, okay. Okay, Devin. Okay. And don't take this personal. Yo, this is just a game.
Is that who he's going to raise his daughter?
Oh, this is just a game? A game. I don't care if it's a game. You have to be a human in this game also.
And he's the one that said it. He's the one that's his whole thing.
Yeah.
You have to be a human in this game.
Yeah. And if I don't care because I'm honest and I go home early because of that, because I'm human and this is not all gaming. Oh.
He said that to me like 3 times now. He's making crazy calls.
Who are you to tell me what it is from to have everything than to have nothing? Who are you? Who are you?
Wow. He's going to go home next week.
I don't think so.
Whoever's HOH is going to backdoor him.
I don't think so. If he wins POV, then no. How could you backdoor someone like that?
No, you have to. No, you.
If he wins POV, how?
No.
Wait, what if he gets chosen?
Well, then that's 1 out of 4. That's 1 out of 10 chance. So.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's Big Brother After Dark. We'll be back with another live episode tomorrow and every night right here on TVGN. I'm Julie Chen. Good night.